The Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management (FRBM) bill was introduced in 2000 by the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government to give legal shape to the idea of fiscal discipline in India. It aimed to bring accountability and transparency to government finances. The bill became law in 2003, marking a major shift in how public funds were to be managed. The FRBM Act 2003 set a specific target for reducing fiscal deficit, improving financial management, and promoting long-term fiscal stability. Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management (FRBM) Act. The Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act 2003 (FRBMA) is a law enacted by the Indian Parliament to enforce principles of sound financial management and keep fiscal deficit under control. Its core aim is to ensure a balanced budget and promote fiscal discipline. The Act initially targeted eliminating the revenue deficit and capping the fiscal deficit at 3% of GDP by March 2008. However, the 2007 global financial crisis forced the government to delay and eventually suspend these targets in 2009. In 2011, as the economy began recovering, the Economic Advisory Council recommended revisiting the FRBM framework. A review committee chaired by N.K. Singh set up under the Ministry of Finance was later tasked with evaluating and updating the Act's provision. Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management (FRBM) Act needs. In May 2016, the government appointed N.K. Singh to head a committee to review the Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management (FRBM) Act. The committee recommended a phased reduction in the fiscal deficit starting with a target of 3% of GDP by March 2020, then lowering it to 2.8% in 2021 and further to 2.5% by 2022-23. During COVID-19 pandemic, the economic slowdown and increased spending on welfare and healthcare led to a major revenue shortfall. As a result, the government recorded a fiscal deficit of 9.2% of GDP in financial year 21, slightly better than the revised estimate of 9.5% for financial year 22. The deficit target was scaled down to 6.8% with a longer-term goal of bringing it down to 4.5% by financial year 26. The FRBM Act 2003 is designed not just to limit deficit but also to improve transparency in fiscal management of India over the long term. It aims to achieve budgetary stability while giving the Reserve Bank of India the space it needs to manage inflation effectively. Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management (FRBM) Act objectives. The Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management (FRBM) Act passed by the Indian Parliament in 2003 was a significant step toward institutionalizing financial discipline in the country. Its core objective ensures responsible fiscal management by reducing the fiscal deficit and improving the quality of macroeconomic governance. The key goals of the Act can be understood across four broad themes. The FRBM Act mandates a specific target to bring down the fiscal deficit, revenue deficit, and total government debt as a percentage of GDP. To promote openness in fiscal operation, the FRBM Act requires the government to present documents such as the medium-term fiscal policy statement, fiscal policy strategy statement, and outcome budget to Parliament. The FRBM Act aims to reduce inflationary pressures and maintain a stable macroeconomic environment. One of the Act's long-term aims is to prevent the economy from falling into a debt trap by ensuring that debt levels remain within sustainable limits. Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act features. To achieve the objective, Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management (FRBM) Act features were incorporated, which are mentioned below. The FRBM Act set limits on fiscal deficit and revenue deficit expressed as a percentage of GDP. Initially, the Act aimed to reduce the fiscal deficit to 3% of GDP by 2008. These targets are periodically updated based on economic needs and government priorities. Under the FRBM Act, the central government is mandated to present three critical fiscal documents every financial year: the medium-term fiscal policy statement, the fiscal policy strategy statement, and the macroeconomic framework statement. Each year, the government outlines specific fiscal goals and performance determined in line with FRBM principles. The FRBM Act is not static. It includes a built-in review mechanism These means fiscal targets can be reassessed and modified based on changing economic conditions. FRBM Act Escape. The FRBM Act Escape allows the government to exceed the fiscal deficit target in case of extraordinary circumstances, which include war, natural calamity, severe economic downturn, or other significant events beyond control. While this provides flexibility and the government is expected to return to the fiscal path once the crisis passes, even when invoked, the government must justify the deviation and lay out a path to correction. Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act advantages. FRBM Act sets legal limits on fiscal and revenue deficits, discouraging excessive borrowing and forcing the government to prioritize essential spending. Mandates regular reports like the Medium-Term Fiscal Policy and Fiscal Strategy Statement. These documents provide reliable insights into government finances, helping stakeholders plan based on data rather than guesswork. By keeping a deficit under control, the Act helps reduce inflationary pressure, stabilizes interest rates, and avoids crowding out private investment, which creates a more stable environment for long-term economic growth. Transparent and rule-based fiscal policy enhances the government's credibility. It attracts both domestic and foreign investors, strengthens market confidence, and supports better sovereign credit rating. Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act issues. Though the FRBM Act Escape Clause allows deviation from target during unforeseen circumstances, frequent use undermines the Act's credibility. It raises doubt about the government's commitment to long-term fiscal discipline. Strict fiscal targets may limit necessary investment in critical sectors like health, education, and infrastructure. This can hurt long-term growth and weaken efforts to improve social outcomes. The success of the Act relies on strong institution and political commitment. Inconsistent implementation across different governments and regimes hampers its effectiveness and enforcement.